Well, if you had overdue library books and haven't got around to paying back those fines yet.
Yeah, well, Omaha Public Library may be giving you kind of like a get-out-of-jail-free card, and you can help the community while you're at it. It's pretty much a win-win.
It is, and welcome back, Emily Getzschman from the Omaha Public Library. Good to see you.
Hello,
How are
good
you?
to see you.
It seems like it's been so
This
long.
is like,
No, I sent somebody else last month, so yeah.
Eclipse time.
Yeah,
Well, welcome
it's
back.
Thank
So
you.
this is like Amnesty Day.
Kind of, yeah,
right?
except for it's a whole week. It's not just one day.
It's a whole week. So
Yes.
you're offering people that with overdue library books that maybe owe some fines a chance to get out of those fines.
Yeah, so October 15th through 22nd, you can bring in non-expired, non-perishable food items, and for each item that you donate, you can get $2 off of your library fines. So it's really easy. You just have to bring your items to the circulation desk with your library card or some ID so that we know which account this goes toward, and you can get up to $20 of your fines eliminated.
That's what I was going to ask. So
Yeah.
food for fines.
Yeah.
There is a limit, so up to $20.
Up to $20, which is 10 items.
Bring, all of Costco in and then get $100.
Right,
fines.
right.
Yeah.
So people are like, people have $20 worth of library fines? Believe it. Yeah. And honestly, for us, this is a way to welcome people back into the library. Sometimes when people have those overdue fines or they lost a book, they're scared to come back in.
I can't go back because I owe them money.
Right, like the librarians are going to get them or something.
Yeah.
So we just want them to come back, bring this stuff in and use the library. That's what it's for. We just want you to use it
I think it's
again.
a great idea.
Yeah.
I've never heard of anything
Had you
like
done it in the
that. It's
past?
We haven't done this in the
No,
past. This is a partnership with Alliance for a Better Omaha, and so it's going to benefit all of their groups they're associated with the food pantry. They really ramp up toward the holidays, but this is kind of a time still where they're just really needing those donations. So it helps us, it helps them. It's a good partnership.
Food for fines. So the amount of food you bring in, there's no correlation between how many fines you have, right?
No.
So if you bring a can of green beans in,
Yes.
you can eliminate all your fines.
Up to $20.
Up to $20.
Up to $20. Each item is $2.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
well,
makes sense.
Yeah,
Halloween,
$2.
right around the corner. Pretty crazy. You're just here in August.
Yes.
Seems like summer was just
I know.
here.
And our programs start tomorrow already for
Yeah,
Halloween.
tell us,
So
what do you have? I know you have a lot going on.
a lot
it looks
going
like a lot of fun.
Always, and across all 12 branches, they try to do programs so that, this is kind of a crazy, hectic time of year. It gets a little stressful. Like Halloween is super fun, but it can also be a little stressful. So we do a lot of free, fun programs for all ages. So mostly for kids, you're going to be kind of coming in and going to the spooktacular parties.
Okay.
They have crafts, they have snacks, they do costume contests. And a lot of those are in coordination with the Omaha Parks and Rec Department. So we do those together, but it's just a fun afternoon for the whole family. So there's parties for kids. There's also a lot of crafts so that you can help decorate your house. You don't have to go out and buy all these Halloween decorations. You can just make them at home.
Yeah.
You've done crafts with some of our children's librarians.
yeah.
They're super fun,
Yeah.
and they're easy,
Yeah.
and they're cheap.
Yes,
So
they
that's
are.
good stuff.
And so all the information for Halloween oriented stuff is on the website.
OmahaLibrary.org, always.
Okay.
Yep.
October, National Family History Month. So what
Yeah.
are some of the resources that the Omaha Public Library is providing to research family history? I've been in the process of doing this.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Through some of these websites.
So I always say our best resource is actually our librarians. Honestly, you can get so far with all the resources in the world, but you're going to get stuck. So always going to the library is a good idea. If you've just started, if you've already been working on it, librarians are the #1 resource to help you with your family history research. But you also have access to Ancestry, MyHeritage, some of the newspaper clippings. We've always, probably for the past 2-3 years, we've had the Omaha World Herald Digital Archives, and we just recently added the Omaha Star Digital Archives.
Okay.
So those are all free, and they're easy to search, which is so great. Because you can just type in what you're looking for and it pops
all
right
online.
up. It's all online.
What is it if you have an Omaha Public Library card and you want to get Ancestry.com?
Yeah.
Because if you go straight to Ancestry, there's a monthly fee that you pay for that.
Right.
Yeah.
If you have a library card, what sort of subscription do you get with Ancestry?
Sure. So you actually have to use that in the library. That is one of the resources that you must use in the library.
You have to come into the
You have
physical
to come
location.
into the location. So it's on all of our computers that you can use it for free with your library card. You just have to log in, create an account. But for me, like I said, that's actually better because then I have access to the people who are going to help me understand what I'm looking at. I've tried it before, and I just can't get very far because I don't know what I'm looking at. So
you can go to maybe
Ancestry,
like your grandparents and then you get stuck.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go next.
Yeah.
Like it's a great resource, but I don't know how to navigate it. So you have the same things that you'd have at home. It's just free, and then you get help.
Right. I recommend that people do this. My sisters
cool.
our twins, and they did some DNA thing a couple years ago. And we've been growing up as Norwegian, and I'm still Norwegian, but we thought we were probably 40% Norwegian. Do Norwegian things at Christmas time. Turns out half of that were Spanish that we never knew about. Explains the dark hair, I guess. But it's so interesting.
The things you learn.
In all the libraries, do they have the same amount of resources for that type of stuff?
Actually, the downtown library is the best for that.
One.
We have a genealogy room and actually one of the largest genealogy collections in the Midwest. So that's actually the best place to go. And they do have a lot of different workshops at all the different branches, and that schedule is also online where you can just talk to experts, get tips. We also have volunteers that come in and help from the Greater Omaha Genealogical Society. So there's a lot of resources, but downtown is always the best place to go.
So Family History Month and then Halloween, so much fun.
So much going on at the library.
Crafts, costumes, treats, as you can see, parties, games, story times, lock-ins.
Yeah, that's mostly for teens because teens are in
Sleepover,
that.
like a...
No, they just come after hours though. It's after hours kind of party with your friends.
Yeah, that's
because
a safe place
it's a safe
to
place,
go.
and they're in that weird. We're not going to trick or treat anymore, but we're not an adult. So
yeah, they're at that stage, right?
Hang out with your friends.
Yeah, but the bottom line here is check out the Omaha Public Library. If you go to the website omahalibrary.org, it gives you all the information. You do have to come into the physical location to activate your card, though, to get your card going.
Yeah, we just have to prove residency so that we know that you actually live in Douglas County.
Right.
And then you'll get your card, get going.
And then Food for Fines is the 15th
through the 22nd.
Through the 22nd, bring in some non-perishable food items and get rid of some of those fines, up to $20. It's a great deal. Well, always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming. Good to see you.
OmahaLibrary.org for more information.
That's the website. Next, do you have a